Hi, everybody. Welcome to another morning.
And I hope we have many, many more. Welcome to another morning. I hope we all have at least a lot. Tina and I the other day were talking, and I said, if you drink coffee, it was so funny. You weren't here, so you didn't see it. But we said, if you drink coffee, you'll live to be 100. They said coffee's actually healthy for you now. Did you hear that?
That goes from study to study. You know, you hear coffee bad for you.
Then coffee's good for you.
you.
Then this and that. Yeah, I know. They always change it up. But anyways.
You drink alcohol, it kills so many
brain cells.
Yeah.
It's always, you never know what they're going to say. But anyways, Good morning and welcome to Coffee Moments with Mike and Jayeglenda. And we're happy that you're here. We hope you have your favorite beverage and that you're joining us this morning to another discussion of, I wanted to talk to you, seriously. Yeah. I seen this thing on TV, everywhere. I've been seeing it everywhere. That these influencers, I guess they're called influencers, or these YouTubers, with these giant cameras in Disney, it's gotten crazy. And they're like walking around, it's like a film set. And it used to be, I remember because I've been going for such a long time. I do remember that it used to be like you would hit, one or two you would see, and they'd have this little, camera, and they'd be walking around, and it was really fun. It was fine. But I do have to say, I have noticed it has gotten kind of crazy.
I haven't really noticed that as much, but I mean, it's so crowded there.
Yeah, that's another thing.
If that's going on, it's hard to do is as you're walking around to being paying attention to that, and you got
the strollers and
the crowds, and then you have like you said, the strollers, the electric vehicle or carts. Or
yeah, I don't think it's safe. I have to agree with Disney on that. I think they're going to start to take more of a stance. They already are starting. I do kind of have to agree with them on this, because here's the thing. The little cameras, I don't think they're an issue. Everybody knows they want to record like your phone or something like that, memories for to have. And I think, we all understand that. But I think what the issue is that they're coming in there now and they have these giant rigs and they're like sticking out like this. They're not watching where they're going because they're filming as they're going. Do you remember, I remember like last year, I was around Christmas time, and somebody was texting and walking on their phone. They had it on our local news, and that lady fell into the water fountain in the middle of the mall because she wasn't paying attention. Yeah. And I think that, they do have, I think there's something to be said about that. But that said, I have to say, I love to watch the YouTube content that these creators have. Yeah. I do love it. And, and I like to watch and see, they just updated the castle. I think the castle's done being painted now. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
When I first went to Disney years and years ago, I had always remembered watching Disney on Sundays and seeing the castle on TV.
Yeah. And
when I first saw it in person, it was pink. And I was like,
did you see it for the birthday celebration or something?
I don't know what it was. It was Pepto-Bismol pink, and it was terrible. I was so disappointed, because that's not what I remembered seeing. And I'm like, what did they do? And then so now they had it for years and years, and it's finally painted back to traditional colors.
I love the traditional colors. I'm so excited.
Leave it as is, and then you can do like they do at night. They can shine different
projections. That's so cool.
on the castle. And
it's so amazing. Cool. That is when you wish upon a star, and they have illuminations. All the illuminations is over in Disney. The nighttime shows in Disney, I don't know. Sometimes we plan our day and we'll go like after lunch because we know we want to stay up. Like now that we're retired, our bedtime's like 8 o'clock in the evening. But Illuminations doesn't start until after that. And so does the castle show on the castle. So what we will do, since we're retired, is we will wait until like after lunch, and then we'll head to the park so that we can make it to see the shows in the evening. Because if we go in the morning, we're not making it to see the shows in the evening. And the shows in the evening are spectacular. They are amazing. The new Epcot show over the lake, oh, I could just cry. Every time I hear that music, they wrote for that music, for that particularly for that show.
Yeah.
I don't think they're ever going to be able to outdo that show.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
The shows are individualized for the park, and it's just it is amazing. You know, if you're able to stay for a later show or go later in the day to stay and to see that, and like the Disney, like you said about the illuminating the castle in the different colors and everything, play the characters on there. And then they light up even the
That's what I was going to say. They started even to light up, like, if you're standing, like, in front of the castle down Main Street, they even have, like, the illuminations and stuff, like, what's so funny, they have, like, the little mice, and they're, like, running down, like, between the windows and stuff of Main Street. So they even illuminate all of that. It is something to see. But I would say, if you have young kids, take them back and let them have a nap, because I'm telling you, old people and young people, we can't do it. We just can't do it like we used to do it. But we still enjoy it all, that's for sure. We try, that's for sure.
I see the kids in their stroller and they're sleeping. I say, oh, I wish that was me.
Yeah, we need to invent that. So Mike and I were watching all these kids taking their afternoon naps, walking around the park, and we were like, oh, that looks so comfortable.
Yeah.
So we were thinking, okay, why can't we have that wheelchair that reclines back just a couple inches and the feet come up just enough that you can curl up in there and take a nap. Like,
trust me,
if you're in a wheelchair, they don't have those.
We don't need any more wheelchairs or anything in
not
wheelchairs, but the scooters in
the scooters. Yeah, be careful with the scooters. Let me tell you this. This is a very good tip, and I do have to tell you this. There have been a lot of accidents with people that rent the scooters and really don't know how to operate them. It is a motor vehicle. You are responsible for that vehicle just as you are driving a car. And if you are, I am very careful, because I know that it's been, a couple people had to be life flighted out of there because of incidences where they've been run over by those motor scooters. Be very careful. If you see somebody in a motor scooter, try to stay behind them or go to the right or go to the left of them. Try not to be right in front of them. You don't know that person. You don't know how well that they're going to be able to operate this machine. You don't know if they're going to hit the wrong button and mow you over. It's just a precautionary tale. I've never been, but I've heard of stories that people have been. So what I would say is just, be mindful of that and know that this person's in an electric scooter. Give them a little bit of space, because you never know which button they're going to hit, and you don't want to ruin your trip, and you don't want to get hurt. And then I'm sure the person that did it was never intentional, makes it just terrible. So just make sure that if you see a motorized scooter, I suggest give them a little bit of space so that they can maneuver and do what they need to do to get to where they need to get to. But I don't know. I don't mind. I think these what the issue is, these giant rigs. They're coming in there with these giant movie screen rigs. And I think that's the issue. And I do think that Disney's right about that, because it's not safe. They're not watching where they're going.
Well, it's,
I don't know what they're gonna do about it.
Yeah, that's on Disney, because we're
all
all there to enjoy. We're all there to enjoy the park and just have a great day.
Right.
And
I do like I said, I love their content.
If you're going, like we went with some people, and they said that it's really crowded, and
they'd never been to Disney.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and they said it's so crowded here.
It's
and
Disney.
It wasn't even crowded that day.
It
wasn't even crowded the day that we took them.
Yeah,
but people don't understand.
You expect it. It's going to be crowded, and
just make the best of it.
Yeah, you know it's going to be crowded, so it's no big deal. You're ready for it.
Yeah, and you just make the best of it. Just do what you can do, and try not to stress over it. And like I said, just take all of the good that you can with you, and anything that's not negative or something like that, try to leave it and just go around it or keep going about your day. Don't let it ruin your trip.
They have a lot of good sweets there and good food and all
that.
The
best.
Enough to you can crush any thoughts of a diet.
Don't diet while you're in Disney. Disney snacks don't count. They should not count. They should be all free. You shouldn't have to worry about that when you're in Disney. You're walking so much. You're walking it off. It's the way I say. Because my favorite pretzel is probably 1,000 calories. My favorite hot pretzel.
You are walking on a lot of these. Because when we went to, Epcot, Glenda would say, okay, we're going to go to this ride. Well, there's a lake in the middle.
Oh, my gosh.
And you have to walk around. And
That
so it
lake,
might take
that's
you
a killer of you.
half hour, 45 minutes to get over to the other side. And then I say,
Yeah.
okay, where's the next ride? Well, it's over there. And I crossed the lake again. And then so, you know, we were putting on 23,000 steps in a day, and just crushing it. So you do walk off somewhat, but
Well, I will say this though, you can take, they started for a while, they didn't have it running, but now you can take the boat back and forth across the lake. They do have it running, but it stops, heads up, it stops like early in the afternoon because they're getting ready for the fireworks show over the lake. And so they stop the boat. So the boats only run in the morning until like just after lunch. And then they put them away, and then they get ready, they pull out all the barges and stuff for the big fireworks show on the lake. So you can use the boats to get back and forth, but for a very limited time. Like you can't use them all day long. They're not available all day long. But so if you're going to plan your day, try to like get onto the other side and get back before the boats aren't running if you don't want to do all that walking.
well, I'm going. If we're going there, I know I'm going to put some serious steps
in.
on.
Yeah,
so,
Epcot is probably the park we
the
walked
first time
the
I
most
went
at.
there, first time I went there and did that, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't ever do this again. But then not knowing that I've been there a few times, that
you know you're up for it.
I put, as long as I get my mind set for it, I'll
Be ready
okay.
for it. Another thing is that what is with these people that wear these? I look around at people's feet and I'm like, oh my, I feel so sorry for them. Like, what were they thinking? If you are new to Disney, do not buy a new pair of shoes and think you're going to wear them all day to Disney. Do not do that. You will get blisters. You will be miserable. Trust me, because I've done it. That's why I know. I had blisters all over my feet. I could barely walk the rest of my trip. So do not buy, I don't care how good you think that your shoes are, do not wear new shoes to Disney. If you think you're going to get new shoes and wear them to Disney, get them a week before you go. Wear them every single day, and then make sure that you're okay before you wear them to Disney. Because I've come home before and it was miserable. I had blisters, as water blisters, all over my feet.
Was it the one TV show where the lady wore high heels at Disney?
Oh, people wear high heels in Disney. I'm like, what?
The guy, her husband, kept telling her that you don't want to do that. And then he ended up buying her like some big fluffy slippers, and she was like so thankful because it was comfortable.
Yeah, so don't worry about trying to, I mean, the girls, they have this thing now, it's called, you probably haven't heard of it, Disney bounding. It's a new thing. A lot of people are doing it. So like, if you like, say Cinderella is your favorite princess, the girls will wear like a powder blue little skirt and like a little lacy powder blue thing. They'll have like the Cinderella ears on, maybe some Cinderella pearls, something like that. So it's a cute, comfortable outfit, but it reminds you of Cinderella. And the guys are doing it for like that Woody and that Buzz Lightyear. They're getting like dressed like that. Like, anyways, or Mickey.
Guys or kids?
No, guys. Everyone's into it. It's a big thing. And they dress their kids like that too. So like, so say I was going to do Disney bounding for you for Mickey Mouse.
No, I'm not going to Disney.
No, listen to me, because I think you would go with this. So you would wear a black shirt, right?
Yeah.
And then you would wear red shorts, a black shirt, and maybe yellow sunglasses or something. You need some yellow on you, or yellow tennis shoes. That's good Disney bounding.
I can do yellow tennis shoes, but
yellow tennis shoes, red shorts, and a black T-shirt. See, and it's comfortable, and it looks like Mickey Mouse. That's how Disney bounding is. Anyway, I don't have that much effort to put into it. I throw a Disney T-shirt on, a good pair of my shoes, and I usually wear capris. So that's what I'm like. Capris, tennis shoes, a Disney shirt, my ears, my back, my Loungefly backpack, and I'm good to go. I'm not that particular, but I do have fun. I have to say, I have so much fun seeing everybody else and how they come to Disney. So don't go by me. Go by I have fun. I love to watch all the matching shirts that everybody creates and does. There's some really funny slogans on them, and him and I always crack up, but some of them are so funny. Yeah. Like, I love to read your shirts. We love to see everybody, families together that are all like, whatever they're celebrating or matching, or the bride and groom that have the veil and stuff like that. That makes it so much fun for everybody. So if you're one of those people, thank you for putting in the extra effort, because I really have fun watching all of those, people in the parks. So anyways, until tomorrow, have a magical day and join us back here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for coffee moments in retirement at the Disney House with Mike and Jayeglenda. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.